Alright, remembered. I got the Ryzen 5 3600. You're almost there? Sure. I might, My motherboard, meanwhile, is... ROG Strix? No, that can't be right. They send you so many weird things these days. This motherboard came with like a giant sticker sheet. Multiple sticker sheets, and now I got this thing. I don't even know what this is. Yeah, there. Yeah, the Ryzen, super well received, super well reviewed. What the fuck is this? It's not a sticker. Oh, it is a sticker. Oh, that's that glue smell I love so much. Gonna sniff that later. I mean, no, I won't. This is like the 5th sticker they gave me. So many stickers. Dark Spirit! Yay! You had the dumbest weeb idea? Tell me about your dumb weeb idea. This won't kill me, right? With the cat ring, surely I'm safe here. You're supposed to put them all over your case? The only sticker I have on my case is the Outdoor Activities Club sticker. It's like a giant sticker about this tall, this wide, from the anime Eurocamp, and it's the only sticker I need on my case. Where's this invader? And also, where's Sharps? Gotta summon Sharps into my world. Going the catacomb with a divine Iato. He did not think this through. You have to tickle them for a while. Hey, at least they die, right? At least they're dying from your divine weapon. Ooh. Police are here. I'm gonna come back for your side. Just leave it on the floor down here. It's the secretary. Oh, they're using one of my favorite weapon combinations. As a pyromancer, I always respect the witch's locks. Witch's locks are great. Wee woo, please. You know what? I'm too tired to ever successfully parry someone right now. Yeah, they didn't use their witch's locks. Yeah, Sharps, just leave your mark, like, outside of the main starting area. Because I do want to collect a few items while we're wandering around. That guy got fucked hard. Whoa. Oh. Living on a prayer. Day by day. We're halfway there. You're back from the bad boy box. How was it in the bad boy box? Do. We were just down there, weren't we? That's not the right way. Probably is the right way, but let's go look around over here. Signs by the ladder that you climb down? Alright, I'll come get you. Ooh. Good use of wing shields. Oh, look at this pretty place. How do we get to that ladder now that we're stuck outside? Is there a way back inside? There, yeah, right here. Here it is. Boy. Waking up. The Provoking Capital feels very unfinished. I mean, I wouldn't say very unfinished. Like, if you compare it to, say... Fucking, oh my god. It is very tiny. I feel like it's a continuation of the prison. That's how I look at it. I know it's its own... Yeah, Islith. That's unfinished. Where's your sign? There it is. I consider this to be a continuation of, the prison. Like, if you look at it that way, the prison doesn't have a boss, it connects to this place, and this has a boss. I consider it to be one large zone. Otherwise, it's two small zones. But yeah, you're right. Like, given the amount of lore involved and the fact that it is distinctly separate, it is a bit odd. We're halfway there. Like, wow, Yorm didn't rule shit. Well, we're not seeing the whole of the place. We're just seeing the capital, alright? We're just at the capital of the profane city. The profaned nation, whatever you want to call it. We're just seeing one little part. Why did I come up here? I'm sorry, you guys are following around like a drunk person, basically. Pretend I'm drunk and everything I do suddenly makes a lot more sense. Doesn't feel like it's a giant run thing. I mean, he was hated by the people because he was a giant. Here's the ladder I wanted. Thank you for putting up with my tiredness. Whee! I feel like it was a city built for normal human-sized people and then just happened to have a giant involved. I think it does fit its lore. Like, he wasn't from here. Need those Oni-chan arrows. How did the giant get down here? I mean, carefully, you know? Very carefully. I do think there is a large, like, pathway that is collapsed. There's better answers here. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a moment, because we're going to be getting there pretty soon. What are you guys looking at? Nothing? You're just kind of looking at nothing? Alright, wander through all the gold and corpses. A lot of dead people here. Alright, so here's this hallway. It's built for a giant. I feel like it could have been a bigger plot point. Well, that's fair. It's a big plot point in the storyline, like going into all the stuff with Pont of Sullivan and everything. But yeah, this is like the giant pathway that he would use, but it collapses at the end because there was supposed to be more city. You just wanted the game to be 200% more bigger. More biggerer! Yeah, no, I agree. Obviously, I love Dark Souls 3. If it could have been twice as big, I would have been happy about that. I would have definitely loved more Dark Souls 3. But it sounds like that's kind of what we're gonna get with Elden Ring. Elden Ring's being described as being very much a continuation of the Dark Souls experience, but on a much bigger scale. That's what we're told. And I'm still furious about this fucking game show being delayed, because that was going to be the day we found out information. All the Souls games do the infinite cliff thing. Please elaborate. What do you mean by infinite cliff? Like one very large cliff bar? Where all the places you play look utterly disconnected from the rest of the worlds? Given that it's an open world game, I imagine we'll be alright. Stop with the fire! Alright. Let me murder a few people and then I'll focus on your messages. This game looks like it would work well as an open world sandbox game. I don't know about the sandbox elements, but it's definitely going to be an open world Elden Ring. The pitch for Elden Ring has been open world Dark Souls. That's the pitch for it. Which I'm all into. I'm all in! Sign me the fuck up. Miyazaki is indeed the man doing all the work on it. I mean, not all the work. He's the primary designer and the director, yes. Yeah, exactly. I trust him. Miyazaki's not done anything to make me not trust him so far. All the Souls games do the infinite cliff thing, where all the places you play look utterly disconnected from the rest of the world. Like, Lothric is 5 million feet above all the mountains. I mean, Lothric was built way up top on a tippy-toppy mountain. In Dark Souls 3, it makes sense for what's going on. Like, Dark Souls 1 doesn't have that problem, in my opinion. Dark Souls 3 does, but Dark Souls 3 is taking place while, like, all of these kingdoms are slowly warping through the world and, like, sliding across the continent. Because literally, like, everything's falling apart at this point.
Old friend.
Yeah, Lothric has risen, is specifically mentioned. It was built high up and then it lifted up even higher.
Have come to uphold my promise.
You can even see it because, like, you can see the broken bridge and then, like, the chunks of bridge lower down below. Like, the convergence, everything's, like, circling the toilets, so to speak. Makes the matte painting look very, very fake. Miyazaki did one thing you disliked? Tell me about it. Is he already dead? For a second I thought he was dead. Man, you guys are already ruining this poor boy, and I'm just like looking at my inventory. Nice and slow. Looking for this guy. Oh, because everyone brought storm rulers with them. Come on, charge. Poor guy. He started working on another Tenchu game, then turned it into yet another Soulsborne-like game. I violently disagree with that. Sekiro I do not consider to be a Souls-like. I consider it to be a Tenchu-like. It's an action game. It doesn't have any RPG elements. There's no character customization. There's no weapon selection. It is very strictly a single weapon action game with a very linear plot and level progression to it. The only thing Souls-like about it is it has big, hard bosses that you get to fight. But the gameplay is also not Souls-like. It's very parry and counter heavy.
It seems I am in your
way closer to Dark Souls than Tenchu? See, I disagree. I disagree. I think Dark Souls very specifically requires a leveling system. It requires multiple weapon progression paths and upgrade paths. It requires friggin' character customization. Like, it had none of the telltale markers of Dark Souls besides the difficulty. That's the only thing that has in common with the Dark Souls experience.
And my old friend Yorm.
I agree. I agree with Tennis Hell Desk. If you put Dark Souls gameplay next to Sekiro gameplay, they have very little similarities outside of difficulty. And even then, the difficulty's different. It's a different difficulty. Yeah, Croaker, exactly. The missing stamina bar alone. Like, Dark Souls... Sorry, the Soulsborne experience is a stamina management experience. It's all about making sure you don't overextend your swings, you don't overcommit to an animation cycle. Sekiro has none of that. You 100%ed the first 4 Tenchu games. Only thing it has is the grappling hook animation and kind of stealth. Otherwise, it's nothing like Tenchu. Yeah, but it's also nothing like a Soulsborne outside of having difficulty. We'll say it's a new game experience compared to those two franchises. It's an action game. It makes me sad that he dies. Yeah, I realize it started as a Tenchu experience and evolved from there, but it didn't evolve into a Soulsborne game. We're going to Pontiff? Pontiff is dead. I can't be here. Oh, I guess I could be here without Pontiff. Anor Londo is probably our next area. It's a sword clash game. I'm willing to accept that. And he has passed. I get a little worked up when people are like, Sekiro's my least favorite Souls game. I'm like, but it's not a Souls game! It has none of those markers! It's Souls-light? I wouldn't even consider it Souls-light. Like, again, we're just gonna lay this out real quick. So, what are the markers of a Souls game? A Soulsborne experience. I'm talking Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne. Those are the games we're talking about. Stamina management, character creation, a leveling system, weapon upgrade system, armor that you could equip in multiple slots. Like, those 5 core tenets, along with having experience points that you carry on yourself, and when you die, you have to pick them back up. So, like, those are the 6 primary markers of a Soulsborne game. Anything after that is something that could exist in any other game, like difficulty. Could be anywhere. But you need these 6 things. I didn't even mention co-op. We'll throw co-op in there, sure. Co-op for a Soulsborne game. I think that one's less important, so I won't even include it. We're just gonna stick with the 6. What does Sekiro have? Does Sekiro have stamina management? No. Does it have character creation? No. Does it have upgrade paths for your weapons? No. Equipment systems? No. Upgrades / leveling for your character? No. Like, it literally has none of the things that make something a Soulsborne. It is not a Souls-light. It is not a Souls game. It is just made by the same studio. It is a different genre. Even Nioh has stamina management, which is why that is considered a Souls-like or Souls-light game. Ooh. Burns rolls in. How's it going, Cat Spray? You have to be methodical in Sekiro. You fuck up and you die. Yeah, but you have to be methodical in a lot of video games that aren't the Souls games. We're talking about markers of a genre. Like, being methodical doesn't necessarily predicate a genre. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't have any of the markers of the genre of the Souls-like, so it's not a Souls-like. Like, if I were to play Mark of the Ninja, Mark of the Ninja requires precision to get through. That's a 2D side-scrolling stealth ninja game. That's closer to Sekiro than a Souls game. Sekiro is Souls-like, though, because it includes difficulty and souls directly, but you get money and memories. That's not enough. It's not enough. Because it doesn't even really have souls, really. And difficulty, every game has difficulty. Like, that's not enough either. It's weird seeing people be so particular about how they classify games. It's just, like, a weird thing because we have genre. Not enough? Does it make it less Souls-like? It makes it very less Souls-like. Not every hard game is a Souls-like. Like, it bugs me when people say that Cuphead is a Souls game because Cuphead is hard. That's not what defines a genre. A genre has markers. You need multiple markers to fall into a genre. Like, not every game is a Metroidvania game, right? Only certain games fall into that category because they have the markers of Metroidvania. Interconnected sprawling maps. Items that unlock sections of map. Like, you need these things. Nioh is closer to Ninja Gaiden than Dark Souls, but it's still a Souls-like. How is Nioh closer to Ninja Gaiden than Dark Souls? Because again, the only thing about that, and they've changed it for the sequel, Nioh 2 now has a character. Oh my god, in this thread, Aerith is drunk. Says someone else. The controls? I find that to be a very interesting but suspect argument that the controls of a game make it part of a genre. Because controls can be remapped. Like, I could remap my buttons in this game to be closer to the Nioh control scheme. But again, like, let's look at the markers of Nioh compared to Dark Souls. Does it have stamina management? Yes. Does it have equipment? Yes. Does it have a leveling progression? Yes. Like, it has all of those elements. Multiplayer, they're all in there. Controls pretty much like Ninja Gaiden Sigma without the jumping, but it also controls pretty much like Dark Souls, with stamina management, a heavy attack, a light attack. Like, good lord. You have combat combos. Yeah, Dark Souls has that too. Like, I could swing my sword with R1, light attack, I could heavy attack, but you could also do something like go into a fun combo with your weapons. You can't define literally all FromSoft games as Souls-likes, and some games outside of FromSoft are Souls-like. But we can all agree that FromSoft makes hard games, and that's all that matters. Agreed. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 has actual true combos. There's really no joy in this exercise. I just really, like, find it interesting to look at markers of genre and talk about this kind of stuff. You mean heal my dark side? That's what I want to spend all of my souls on. Alright, since we're not doing bleed here, you know, we're mostly scaling with dex now, so we should focus on getting dex to 40 and then start raising strength again. And at some point very soon, more vitality, because good lord, 10 is not enough vitality. Has anyone ever done that? Done what? Sellsword... Oh! Sellsword L1, L2, L1. Yes. It is a combo that is hard to get out of, and for a long time that was like the meta in PvP. I want to level up one more time. When you start Neo, it works like Dark Souls, but by the end, the weapon you choose will have more option than can combo into each other and tens of moves. I feel like, again, that's like taking Dark Souls and just adding one additional mechanic, whereas our argument about Sekiro is you're taking Dark Souls and removing all of the mechanics. Like, adding one additional mechanic to the thing keeps it in the genre, but removing all of the markers of the genre from something would definitely remove it from the genre, is what I'm trying to say here. In my sleepy state. That should be enough.
Welcome home,
Level up.
Then taken.
I mean, at the end of the day, language is whatever you choose to make it. You can call things whatever you want. But if we're going to have genres, and we're going to follow the markers of genres, we have to have some, like, lines drawn in the ground here. Yeah, you can call things what you want, but you'll be wrong. Like, where this argument mostly happens for me is when talking about horror movies. Horror movies are tricky because not everything is a horror movie, but a lot of things have the markers of horror. Like a suspense film, a thriller. These are movies that aren't necessarily horror, but they share a lot of the markers of the horror genre. That's usually where this argument goes for me. Anyway, let's play the actual game, as opposed to just complaining about the definitions of other games. Anor Londo, Old Ruins. Let's do Anor Londo. Anor Londo's a fun place. It's a fun place for fun people. I don't think I need anything in Demon Ruins, but that's not going to stop me from doing all the areas in the game. Because I could always respec my character, you know? I think most people would have a good idea of what Sekiro is if I told them it's a bit like Dark Souls, but without the RPG part. See, I disagree depending on who we're talking to. If I'm talking to someone that's played Dark Souls before and I say that, and then they pick up the game, they'll probably complain when it's like, it's nothing like that, what were you talking about? For a layperson who hasn't played either game, they're probably going to say like, oh, it's made by the same company, the graphics look similar, where am I going? Hell yeah, it's Gank City time. Because again, it's not just that you're removing the RPG part, you're also removing the stamina management part, you're removing the multiplayer elements, like the asynchronous and clashing multiplayer modes. You're removing everything about the genre. Yeah, a lot of people that complained about Sekiro, and a lot of people that say Sekiro is not a good game, it always says, like, it's not enough like Dark Souls. Because it's literally not a Dark Souls. It's not a Souls-like game. Like, I love Sekiro. I really enjoyed my time with it. I do plan on going through and 100%ing the game, but it's certainly not... Does anyone else have a sign down or want to put a sign down before I crack knuckles here? Yeah, I've been doing multiplayer all day. Place your sign down, Sharps, I'll pull you in. You wish there was a way to turn it off? There is. You can literally pop into your settings, scroll until you reach this one, go down to launch settings and say play offline. Then you don't have to mess with your PlayStation 3. You'll literally just be in offline mode the whole time. Come on, Creed, place your sign down. Give me signs, everybody. Signs, signs, signs. Password BOX, all uppercase. Sekiro is good. It stands back to back for Dark Souls 3 with you. If I had to, like, rank them just by, like, FromSoft games, because, again, different genre, I would probably put Sekiro pretty high up there. Bloodborne's my favorite. Dark Souls 3 is my second favorite. If I'm going by pure replay experiences... Well, thank you for the resin. H! Yes, we are working with a much more upgraded weapon right now. Dark Souls 1. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 allows you to start in offline mode.
Hello there.
I am, in fact, on PC. How's it going, Motherbound? It is an integral part of the game. Like, at the very least, you could play offline, but still, like, restore your humanity and Ember every once in a while so you can get the NPC invasions. Oh, you went to a bad corner, friend. Meet you at Anar Londo, it'll take a while? Alright. Cat Spray, are you gonna put a sign down? You know, I could always just use the Karthus Rouge. Give the weapon bleed without it actually being a bleed infusion. You would leave a sign, but you're deeply messed up with item randomizer, a regulator, enemy randomizer, the translation. Oh my god, that translation mod is hilarious. At some point, I do want to go through and do the poorly translated version of the game. You don't play the game to have strangers challenge you? That's fair, that's fair. Oh, thank you. By the way, I'm an adult. Well, that's weird. Soul level? My soul level is 77. Alright, Creedmoor, I'm gonna kill a giant and then I'm gonna swing by and see if I can find your sign. I mean, by legal definition, I'm certainly an adult, but let's be serious. Oh, that's one translation from the mod. If you're playing the one I'm familiar with, it actually randomizes the translations multiple times while you're playing. Like, every time you pick up a thing, if it's another copy of the thing, it'll have a different translation to it, which I find very amusing. Was that an Ultra's Faithful? It is. Back here, you. Yeah, I take a lot of damage from fire when I get hit by fire. Leave my friend alone! Yeah! Ooh, that was close. Alright, I'm gonna go check for Creedmoor's sign. Nice! You delete and reinstall the game when you're done? Ooh, the poop dealer! Yeah, if your sign's not here, Creedmoor, you're gonna have to move your sign forward a little bit because running back and forth can be a slow process. I'm definitely not seeing your sign. I'm gonna pop fingers, which is definitely going to only come back. There we go. We got you, Creedmoor. We got you. That means the default for this area is one Phantom? That seems strange. Given that I routinely run into parties of 4 people on that 4-player aligned folk whenever I'm doing Aldrich invasions. That seems a bit odd. I figured I wouldn't have to finger it first. You might be able to put your sign of Pontiff? If possible, place it a little bit further ahead, like over this way. It not being Tenchu will always irk you. That is not a mindset that I could really understand, I think. Like, it exists as a separate game, so I would always treat it as a separate game. That poor soul. I totally missed that fight. You one-shot that guy? He was a papier-mâché man? Oh man, I love Sekiro. Wait, I've already been here. What am I doing? It's not a separate game though, says Weatherbound? That's confusing, because it's totally an independent standalone game that's not called Tenchu. Oh, I see. Weatherbound's doing that thing where he tries to make an argument we already had start back up again. Bold flavor there. You're doing a challenge run? I do like doing challenge runs in games. Not too long ago we finished a challenge run of Dark Souls 1, and we did that with item randomizer, wear what you pick up, and crowd control. So players were able to, like, take my health away during boss fights and stuff. Ogres in Dark Souls 3 are the same as the ones in Sekiro. What? But now we're just lying. People are just lying now. Listen, Tennis Hill Desk, they're trapped in here with me. I'm not trapped in here with them, alright? As I play a character who has no hope of dealing with these things on his own. See, again, Officer Steve is our character that's spec'd for this kind of stuff. How did you know I was lying on my bed? Is my camera on? It is. Be careful about wishing for new entries, it's true. Tenchu is a series that got me into stealth, my favorite genre. It has not had a game in 10 years, and a good one in 15. Hearing I might have gotten one, but it turned to that instead. I could see why that would be disappointing, but at the end of the day, it's like superfluous information that you don't have to have in your head. Like, you could forget that part and just remember it as being a Sekiro title and not a Tenchu title. On our way to Anilando, good. Catching up on chat here. You can definitely recommend stuff, Cat Spray. I'm reading chat. I literally said out loud, let me catch up on chat. You stupid fuck. Pay attention. Alright. Bad gamer is better than... A bad game is better than no game, but it's not a bad game, it's a good game. Oh. Don't want to fall. Ha, but he died. Unless it's a major reboot that turned popular, I'd have preferred a new Tenchu. You could definitely prefer a game, but like, Sekiro exists as its own game, independent of its past, as a different development cycle. That's like if I was complaining that, like, Final Fantasy VII doesn't take place in New York City, just because when it was first being developed, it was supposed to take place in New York City. Like, why complain about something that never happened when you could just enjoy the game as it was developed? You were ganking some invaders? I apologize. I was sleepily getting myself killed. Please, complain about Final Fantasy VII not taking place in New York City. Don't want a major reboot that changes everything since it means that the original series truly dies there. I mean, they might one day make it again. Ooh, Chungus Dungle, Chungle Dungle. Oh my god, I'm very excited for Elden Ring. Use Shield of Want, which is not really good in defense, but it gives more souls and kill, but still, that doesn't scare invaders if you say you want to... Oh, yeah, no, I'm very aware. I am like falling asleep because I had to build this computer yesterday, and it was a very tense experience. There's no way I'm parrying shit today. Can I not pull the last sign? Alas. Oh well. I'm sorry, Creedmoor. It seems like I can only have the 2 phantoms, which again is strange because I've had 4 folks on that time. Oh, got praise. Praise. That son. When I invade as an Aldrich, it's like 4 people on the player side. It's weird. It's weird that I can only get you 2 and not the 3rd. You would have preferred a bad tension to no tension. Sorry, I read that wrong. I read it as, you considered it to be a bad game. I was like, that's not fair. We're still on the Sekiro Souls-like topic? No, now we're talking about, the disappointment of Sekiro not being Tenchu, I guess. I invade and I think about a way how to attack someone with parry shield properly. Also, it doesn't matter if you know or don't know how to parry, it just makes people scared a bit. I mean, my thinking here is I'm not going to try and parry, and I'm sleepy. I'd rather just get the extra souls. And this character is not exactly my PvP build character. I do have Officer Steve, who's built for the PvPs. I do appreciate the input. Bad games can really rob you of good vibes, especially for a long-running series. That's true. I'm trying to think of like a series I enjoyed that had bad entries like that, where it was like, wow, that spoiled my taste. Like, obviously I love all of the entries in the Soulsborne franchise, never really thought they had a bad one. Ah, the Thief remake, there you go. That's a good point. That's an excellent example. Dragon Age 2. I never actually played Dragon Age 2. Oh. Hi. Last 3 Tenchu games were pretty shit. Ooh, Mass Effect Andromeda, there you go. Very good mention there. That's definitely a terrible entry into a franchise that I enjoyed. Right up until the last 25 minutes of the 3rd game, of course. That's a bad part. I might just be on cooldown. I tend to split the cooldown so that there's a global cooldown as well as the player cooldown. Man, just didn't give a shit. He's like, ah, I'll just poise right on through that and shoot him with an arrow. Scream real loud! Ah, thanks, Dark Souls. This fucking backstab animation driving me nuts. The gameplay of Dark Souls has not aged well. I always think it depends on the Dark Souls in question. By Dark Souls I mean Mass Effect. Jesus Christ. Again, cannot stress how tired I am. If we were playing a game I haven't played like 12 times, it would be a real grim display today. Air Marinara, how's it going, Air Marinara? How tired am I? We're not quite at falling asleep on stream like that last time I was really tired, but we're pretty close to that. Pretty close, I would say. Aha! It's like, I'll do the nice little special move, because that's a very handy parry target. You may take a nap on stream. I do that every time I watch some streams at night. I host a stream exclusively for people to fall asleep to called the Late Night Tipsy Whisper.
Hello.
There you are. Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 are very different games, gameplay-wise. I still think gameplay in 2 is still at least fun to play. 1, on the other hand, is a little bit rough to go back to. I see Donald Caden's playing some Half-Life 2 Episode 2. You saw Gank and point down. You like the Mako? Yeah, the Mako was fun. Yeah. PvP in Dark Souls is surprisingly active. Dark Souls 3, I should say. Dark Souls 1, I don't have Remaster. I have Prepare to Die Edition. Doesn't have that much activity going on, to be honest. Wait, was his name Ein's own goal? I wasn't paying attention to his name. There we go. I need some great bow action in my future. Alright, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to take the long way back up there. Hold on. The reason you prefer Mass Effect 1 and Dragon Age Origins is that you can put both yourself in your builds and have it be a bit different than someone else who plays with the same equipment. You could sort of still do that in 2. Like, you could spec yourself to be different playstyles in 2. I wish Miyazaki's idea of Elden Ring open worlds to be the Dark Souls 3 open worlds. I mean, what we know so far about Elden Ring is that it's a continuation of the Dark Souls gameplay style. But it will be an open world experience. Oh, Chungle Dungle's down. Creedmoor, if you could place your sign somewhere in front of me, I'll pull you. I mean, I try and keep in mind that there's a lot of people in chat who are not typing English as their first language. It could be like their second or third. Where's your sign, Sharps? Place it somewhere up here. Because we're being invaded over and over and over again, and we're having a fun time. Going all the way back to the beginning would probably get me killed. Oh, he's looking. Turn around. Hi. Oh my god, it worked. Bee. Double kill. You're very streamlined? This is a situation where I'm just gonna take your word for it, because I don't remember that well. I remember in 2, like, you could choose to be like a Russian, real close where you feel dirty now. Oh, it was so good though, the sneaking up behind him. Alright, while we wait for our next person to invade, and for someone to put a sign down up here, I'm gonna go open the little secret area. Because we should be all set for the marriage ceremony. Wait, wasn't the guy supposed to be hanging out here? Can I not do this in multiplayer? I don't want to fuck this up. Oh, I thought I talked to her already. Alright, I'm not gonna go down there. I'll do that part, in the middle. Well, I'll head back, talk to Yuria. Sign's down next to the secret wall. I see you. I'm pulling you. We'll just have some fun with invaders for a little while. No one plays Mass Effect 2? I played Mass Effect 2. I liked Mass Effect 2. You've played 3 minutes of 2.2 and don't own 2.1? Are you talking about me? Because that's just patently false. I've beaten every game with Half-Life in the title. Hell, I've gone out of my way. I definitely own those things. Gotta go quick. Unless you play 2.2 offline. A lot of my earlier games are fucked up because I was sometimes offline, sometimes online, but I've definitely beaten the game. I mean, my achievements should definitely tell you that much. Like, look at my achievements. Doesn't show hours? I mean, based on the simple fact that I've gotten those achievements means that surely the hours are broken. Like, you can't do those in that short amount of time. Alright, I don't think we could do Aldrich before I do the Uria stuff. I feel like that would break that quest line. I think we have to do that first. Are there currently invaders in here? My fingers are popped. Need more invaders. I'm a FromSoft fanboy, just ignore messages like that? What message am I ignoring? You're not sure anything breaks the Uria quest once you have her in the tomb? I don't know if she's in the tube. There's one in here right now? Where are they hiding? Oh, there he is. Watchdogs OP. Hello. Big Hat Rogan? Big Hat Seth Rogen? My favorite. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Sweet lord, they're dying so fast. Effing chat for all these poor folks. Oh, he was trying to get in there with that backstab. This is just free experience at this point. Trying to decide if I want to go talk to Uria real fast. Oh! I can go, fucking visit Yorshka, right? You think that'd be locked off? I kind of wish that multiple invaders would get here at once as opposed to one at a time. Oh, you see, he's doing the smart thing. He's running away until support shows up. I mean, I cracked the fingers. Unless we get more invaders here. Oh, he's coming back. Alright, we're gonna murder him. I'm gonna go find Yorshka. He wants us to fight with all the fireball people. It's probably smart.
Hello there.
Oh yeah, now one invader alone is not gonna do it. Which is what I was saying. I kinda wish more would show up at once. Like, get a couple of Aldrichs in here. Alright, it's just you and me, friend. And also all the fireball people. Oh! Forgot about that stagger. Whoop! I want to move closer to the wall, where the fireballs can't reach me as easy. Jonathan Joestar! I love his show. Now we have a lot of dark spirits. I hear you, fireballs. Very high defense. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Super Banana Bananas! Welcome to the Shake the Box family. We are happy to have you here. Ooh. Oh boy. We're not fighting merely a man. We are fighting lag now. I don't know. His attacks are from the future! Gotta get down to where Jonathan Joestar's fighting. Whoops, almost reached me. Oh boy. Alright, over here for a second. Double sip. Where were you? Your friend needed your help. You abandoned that poor boy. Get back here, don't run. Oh lord, where are you in time? Now this is quality netcode right here. I don't know what people complain about. My god, he has instant transportation going on. This person is playing from the moon. Yeah, you expected me to be dead? I'm good at getting away. Your sign's down by the shortcut? Well, it looks like we're gonna be chasing this guy all the way there. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to turn and... Oh, there it goes. I can't tell when his attacks are happening. Doing a WoW raid with someone deployed in Iraq? Did I hit him? Oh my god, I got him. A new friend. Alright. I want to go find Yorshka. I want to go spend some souls. I want to talk to Yuria. I want to advance that little marriage quest line. And then I'll resummon everybody. Yeah, we're gonna get the Anne Orlando bonfire. You're over by the shortcut? Oh god! That's why Force is a lot of... Oh. Well. You live by the Force, you die by the Force. What can I say? Okay, well, things are taking a turn here. Hello. Come get me. I don't know why you thought you would possibly be able to hit me from there. Don't let him get away! Oh, sweet, merciful heavens. The man with the giant fireballs, that's who I should focus on for a second. We got multiple fire friends. Oh! My organs! Oh! Haha! Still alive. Oh my god, I forgot about you. Blues and Aldrichs look so similar that I do get confused. Yeah, get him, police! Damn Damn it, backstab animation. Very survivable. Ooh, putting yourself in a box, that's not a good place to go. Oh, that very quick combustion. You're mostly an invader type now? You're very good at rolling. I'm not catching you. God damn, how did none of that hit? Alright. It keeps on getting me stuck in backstab animations, I hate it. I really need to put some fun toys on my bar. Dark Spirit Yerkes returned home. We're gonna need to Blue Estus very soon. What? How only one hit? I don't understand. What's it take for a weapon to hit a man? There we go, Jesus. Well, the blue went away a little bit too soon. Power through the swing. Ah, that standing up animation keeps them safe. Oh, I might as well bring a new friend in. Since this free-for-all will never end. You were co-op type, but not many people play Dark Souls 3 recently, and those who do play alone or with friends. I mean, you just gotta find people like me who are doing streams and are like, hey, here's a password, come on in. And then you get to hang out with a bunch of folks, have a good time. Grass Crest, too OP not to be used. Nice-o! Hooray! I can finally start making progress toward Yorkshire. It might be time to equip a Blue Estus, at least a little bit. To go light a bonfire, yes. It's finally happening. Host ready for PvP should be as strong as 2 invaders. Let's go say hi to Yorshka. Oh no! No! Yorshka! I was coming! I guess the bonfire makes more sense right now. You can reach her from the other position? What? Oh, you can't go there with summons. Oh, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna head back and talk to Yuria, because I do want to finish the marriage quest. Like, there's no reason to visit her until you move this. I suppose that's true. Oh, thank you! Thank you very much. And now to unceremoniously murder all of you. Get out of my worlds. Get out of here, you! I'm not allowed to leave this place until I kick you out. Okie dokie. Oh, you know what? Let's do Yorshka. We're here. It makes perfect sense to do it while there's no co-op going on. Why you bully me? Because I gotta do stuff that I can't do while you guys are here. Exactly, we could warp from there. Sure do hope I don't fall off this ledge. damage. Florp. Light that bad boy up. If you return them home, they'll become black holes because they're so heavy. Heavy with souls.
Name thyself, stranger.
She's
I am
so cute.
Yoshka, captain of the Dark Moon Knights. What beckoned thee to such a place? Thou thinkst
I'm glad you're having fun, Sharp.
very well. Captain to this knightless company I remain.
That tail is part of why she's so
I will grant
adorable.
thee purpose.
Really? You can't fall off? Oh, Captain, my
Thus journey
Captain.
far. Hear my voice.
Fluffy tail.
If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade.
It's important that we murder the fuck out of Aldrich. That way she's perfectly
Then I
safe.
place thee under the aegis
She's already safe because
and
Pont
the
of Sullivan's
power
dead, but
of the
still.
Dark Moon.
Just like Priscilla. Yes, she's very much like Priscilla. Also a half-breed character.
Thou art now a blade of the Dark Moon.
Oh yeah, Dark Moon really is the cop
The
faction.
only knight
That's
of
why
our
Officer
company.
Steve is a cop.
Swear this oath and face thy solemn duty.
You're working for the fat, corrupt power structure.
Oh, if I. Long ago, but
Ba, 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 ba.
May this
I don't think there's
up.
anything else that
Oh
happens.
my.
Oh right, we tell her we got here because we
I
can fly.
imagined it might be so.
Oh, you touch her tail like Priscilla's in one. I see,
Then
I see.
Thou art a dragon?
Or perhaps a
Or
crow?
perhaps a crow.
God, she's so cute.
Well, whatever thou beest.
Don't look at my
thou art
hairline! Don't do
wondrous
it!
strange, yet strangely familiar.
Ergo, cut it off.
Is it
Bad person in chat, bad person in chat. Ban them.
off so soon? May the dark moon watch over thee.
Well, she always sounds sad when you say you have to go. Off so soon. For those that do not know, she is trapped here by Pontiff Sullivan, who plans on feeding her to Aldrich. Aldrich is currently in the process of feeding upon her brother. Sorry, upon her sister. Ugh. Brain doesn't work good when looking down like this. Yes, not Gwyn. Gwendolyn is being eaten actively by Aldrich at this very moment. As Pontiff Sullivan is feeding Aldrich a bunch of gods. Turning him from man-eater to god-eater. Like the video game. Or Gwendolyn. I love Gwendolyn. Nom 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 nom. I needed that weapon. Priscilla was large. Both Priscilla and her and Gwendolyn are definitely waifu materia. Material. I don't give a shit. I have the cat's ring on. And yes, Aldrich dies in 8 hits. Aldrich's a monster. They're all waifu material, for sure. Materia. I'm sorry, I'm currently also playing Final Fantasy VII for the Late Night Whisper stream, so my brain has 7 on the mind. Triple growth! Ugh. Let's go back and level up. Level. It depends on how your character's built if he dies in 8 hints. I love that, like, the character you're fighting, the body of Gwendolyn, is not the boss. It's the slug monster. That's the boss. If you're a sorcerer, it takes a goddamn half hour. Yes, it does take a while as a fucking sorcerer.
Welcome. Very well. Then.
Up. Oh my god, so close to 40 decks. I think I can make it 40 decks.
Farewell, Ashen Maid.
1880, it doesn't matter. Game is easy. 40 decks, and later on, probably something similar in strength. I don't remember how much I need to level up. Oh no. What are these? If you interrupt Andre's goodbye lines, he'll call you pretty. Pretty, be careful.
Welcome. Very then.
Come on, yay, I did it. There we go. 40 dex. Alright, so we're at level 82. I want to cap off around the 140 area. Elemental gems are buffed and strong below level 120. If anybody needs souls for quick PvP build, let me know. I got a bunch of hero souls just lying around. Nice. I might take you up on that for one of my other characters, because leveling 3 people at once is a bit much. But meta is worthless. I just want to be in the like connectivity meta. Like I want to be around 140 so I could match with folks more readily. Because I do want to do a bunch of Blue Phantom helpy fun times. So if we're at 82, I could do another 10 in strength. That'll bring me to 92, which will give me like 48 more levels for vigor and vitality and endurance, which is not too bad. Best level is 90. On the wiki, it says most folks are around between 120 and 150. So I was aiming for like somewhere in the 135-ish range. 133 for hosting and invading. I mean, there are multiple soul level metas. Like, there's the 50 level meta for people doing early game stuff. I'm looking for a range, I suppose. I'll have a character that's going to be in the 50-ish area. Alright, I leveled up. I don't think I have anything that I need to burn. You know what? I'm gonna rearrange my S's so I have one blue. Just one. Just the one blue. That's like the common PvP meta. That's what I'm looking for. I want to be pulled in as a blue as much as possible. Just the one. Just the one. That way I could do my weapon art a couple of times. Between 120 and 150. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Maybe for PS4. On PC, I warn you, if you don't have Wex Dusts, you'll have a dead game. Huh. The wiki was saying for the PC. Odd. Stream is having a stroke. I'm not dropping frames, so it might be on your end. So level 120 to 150 are dead. I mean, this character is here to go through the game, so no matter what, we are going to continue leveling. In Gank City, it doesn't matter. Alright, that's good. Oh my god, I gotta talk to Yuria. Swear to god, my brain is just mush today. It's mush. My brain is not here. Oh no, I'm not planned around PvP. I just enjoy PvP.
Speak honorable. Ah, good tidings. The time is right.
There we go. Alright, our spouse is ready.
Till we meet again.
The original Zatharax. Man, I'm glad I finally got to meet the OG Zatharax. Yes, I am playing on PC. My fashion is better than yours. Man, I'm just wearing whatever my character can carry at the moment. I don't know if you noticed this. I only have 10 vitality. Havel's ring is doing all the heavy lifting right now. There's a summon sign waiting at Anne Arlando. Yes, put your signs down at Anne Arlando, because that's where we're gonna be. Oh, I do have the Ring of Favor equipped as well. If I gave up that shield, I'd do what I want. I use the shields. I've been saved by the shield several times in combat. Brain, turn back on. Alright, I need to go to Anne Arlando here. I'm gonna go do the marriage real quick. I'm gonna tie the knot. You have a Ring of Favor +2. Do I want it? I won't say no, I suppose. For those of you that are new today, I had 3 characters. They're all new game plus. I had all the rings. Unfortunately, those saves are gone. Gone, gonzo, gonzi. Don't get married, BRB. It's true, you do have to be careful about dropped items in this game, which is a shame. They can give you bad things. Oh, I forgot to turn the wheel like an idiot. God damn it. I know, I gotta go push the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever, Kronk! Chrism, yes, we are currently on the PCs. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Cat Spray. You're not here to brag about how much you know this game. I mean, I have played through Dark Souls 3 to completion almost, probably like 10 or 11 times, probably going on 12. Like, I had 3 characters that were all New Game plus plus plus. They all had every item in the game and all the plus rings. So, like, I'm not new here. I'm just very tired today. Like, the computer I'm playing on, I had to spend all day yesterday taking apart and putting back together with a new motherboard and a new processor, and I've been having a lot of issues with Windows. Yeah, Cat Spray's 5,000 hours. You definitely have more hours than me. I'll tell you exactly how many hours I have. In Dark Souls 3 on PC, not counting my hours on PlayStation 4, I'm at 271 hours on PC.
Welcome, your spouse
Awaits you. Common denominator equals Chris. My name's Chris.
Please take the sword of
Oh, thanks, Croker. I have, like, I'm trying to level 3 characters at the same time. And I will certainly not turn away helpful things to make that process a little faster for me. Thank you. I need that sword. I'm not here to brag, but I'm going to brag. 5 million souls. Gotta give that poor pilgrim a cramp. I spun so much they died. You didn't see it, but you'll see on my way back. I spun so hard I broke their neck. They are dead now. Hi, wifey. We got this character right here. This is the stream playthrough character. Their job is basically to take us from the start of the game to the end of the game while doing co-op and playing together. You're in Hartford! Oh my god, Jimmy, you're so close. You're so close. Glowing pinpricks. A thing become red-eye after a while. Oh, interesting. I cannot stress enough, Cat Spray, the fact that I am, like, barely awake today. Hey, I got 3 dark sigils.